Can you say good morning, vlog?
Good morning, vlog.
Yeah, good morning, wee wee. Let's get a good picture of you. Hey, Eloise, your hair is gorgeous. Do you listen to a flock of seagulls? Yep. And Lyndle, the only one that likes cheese on her eggs. Check out these croissants that I did this morning.
I'm the only one now that's sensitive to dairy.
Yeah, they are stuffed with peanut butter and jelly. How's that sound?
Good.
The wind chill tonight is going to be -20 to -25. There's some people up in like Wisconsin and North Dakota that are like,
Child's play.
don't you think they're like that?
Is that a scoff?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We're having some really fun conversations over here that are all hypothetical. And what percentage chance do you think this will all go down?
2.
2? That is pretty low. 2%?
2%.
What is that?
2%. That's a low percentage.
2 out of 100?
What is that?
Very low percentage.
So we were all talking last night about how hot the market is right now, and my parents have been discussing downsizing because their house is meant for a family of 4 and they're just 2 people now and don't need all that space.
It's meant for a family of like 8.
Yeah, yes, that's true. A family of 4 if you have a craft room and a workout room. And an office. So they've been talking about downsizing, maybe moving off the water. I don't know. They've been talking about that.
Daddy, thank you for making this.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you for helping.
That was so sweet. Lyndle just thanked Brad for making breakfast. So they were maybe on the timeline of within the next 5 years. However, with the market being the way it is here, you cannot even find houses for sale. There are a couple of houses on the water near my parents that the owners have told us that people have come to them offering a lot of money to buy them, and they're not even on the market. So it would be kind of silly to wait 3 or 4 years and take who knows how much of a hit on the list price if they could just expedite the process and do it now.
Yeah, I saw your hair.
Her hair is so silly. Eloise.
Hilarious.
Hi, baby. Hi, cutie pie. Did you sleep good? Yeah, it looks like it. Look at you. Yeah.
She's hilarious.
So we were just kind of talking about this for fun last night, and we were saying, well, if our family grows in the next few years, we would potentially want more space. We've had a few discussions about how we can make this house work with 1 or 2 more kids and be comfortable here for the next maybe 4 or 5 years. Same conversation, if we're gonna eventually move, why wouldn't we just kind of see what it would go for right now? But the holdup on that is, if we sell these 2 houses, where do we go? You can't buy a house in the market that you're selling a house, because that kind of defeats the purpose. It's pretty hard to build.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, if we sold our house, where the heck would we go? Well, it just turns out that Dennis owns his own company, and he has 3 buildings that are all like right together. One of them is massive. You know, it holds his RV, it holds our RV, it holds the limo. It sounds ridiculous. And it has like a car lift, but it's, you know, has a full bathroom, and so theoretically we could live there. They also have like a 2-bedroom, basically an apartment that we could also live in. And not to mention, we both have our RVs over there. So it's really possible to just move in there and live there for a year or 2 and build our dream home, our forever home. So there's just a lot to think about, a lot of options, and it's just kind of one of those things that we're kicking around right now that, who knows, maybe we'll do it.
What a good guy you are. We'll insert a video here of what just went down. What a good Samaritan. I'll explain in a sec.
Well, it's funny because we were in this exact situation with Barb about 2 or 3 weeks ago where her Honda CR-V, the alarm was going off and we couldn't figure it out. It turns out all you need to do is put the key in the door lock, turn it, and you're good to go. So, helped her.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy can't go.
We can't,
Almost.
there's a car in front of us.
Yeah.
We were like kind of directly in front of her while this was happening and she looked a little
She was
flustered.
definitely flustered.
And Brad's like, get her attention, wave her down, flag her down. So I had my window down and she just wasn't looking up. And so he ended up having to get out of the car, run over to her to help her. So that was very sweet of you. It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. She was lucky that I was right there.
And we are at Starbucks because we have a gift card to spend, not because we're spending money. The car in front of us paid for us! Can you believe that? So we're gonna pay for the people behind us. That's so nice. Ask her if it was the first or if we're in a chain of paying it forward.
Oh, okay. That'll be fun.
Ask her. Brad, ask her.
Okay.
When she comes back to the window, ask her if we're in a chain.
Are the cake pops in here?
Update, as I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat. It was not a chain, we were the first recipients. Hopefully it's a chain now.
My guess was that she saw me get out, help that other woman with her car, and paid for our coffee. That's my guess.
That's a good guess. That's really, really sweet, regardless.
Or she knew that we were doing a spending freeze in February, and she's like, what are you guys doing at Starbucks?
Yeah, I'll pay for it. But then we paid for the car behind us that was more expensive than our order, so.
Mm-hmm. But luckily we had 23 something on our gift card and the car behind us was like 22.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we still had like $1.
Lucky, lucky. I hope it keeps going and then lands on somebody that needs it and really needed Starbucks today and like couldn't quite afford it, but they went to Starbucks anyway because they didn't sleep well last night because their baby's teething. That's my hope.
Oh, we go.
Home sweet home. Guys?
Bear's very concerned.
What'd you say?
Where is our RV?
He goes, guys, where'd our RV go?
It's here.
Yeah!
Ah, you silly goose. Storage. What do you want to go in first? Our RV?
Yes.
Okay.
RV.
Let's go in the RV.
Okay.
Like, there's a bobcat and there's a jet.
Yeah.
Man, your dad has so many toys.
It's unbelievable.
He just bought this golf cart because he's gonna fix it up. He's got a limo, a bobcat, a jet ski.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going there.
How
Okay,
cool
let's go.
is it that
What are you waiting
my
for?
dad, without a college degree,
Look at this.
is self-made and able to afford the lifestyle that he has by good old-fashioned hard work
That's right.
his whole life. Building a company from the ground up. It's an inspiration. It's the American dream.
Wait,
See your teeth, buddy. Looking good.
are those teeth not
Look
baby
at this
teeth
baby.
anymore?
Oh, they're still baby teeth, honey, buddy. She's chillaxing.
I'm not like the other
Let's
babies.
go back in.
I'm a cool
Go in
baby.
our RV. Let's go in our RV.
Okay, let's go.
What are you waiting for?
You go in the
Christmas?
RV,
That's
Eloise?
right. What are we waiting for? Christmas? Should we turn the lights on?
Yeah, let's turn the lights on.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Do Eloise's thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
cool.
Let her come in, and we'll give it to her.
This is
So Lyndle did not want a ponytail this morning. I think it was just like the way it was pulling her hair.
Cool.
So I had to take her ponytail out, and then in the car she was having a real battle with the static, and she had little mittens on. And so every time she tried to get her hair out of her face, it just like stuck to her face, and she was having a bit of a freak out moment. So I had to quickly just put her hair up in a top bun, and it looks really good. So here at the shop, this is where, gosh, in my head last night when we were talking about it, I was thinking there would be more room, but these two bad boys take up a lot of space. We'd have a lot to think through, and I completely understand that you all are probably like, you guys are absolutely out of your minds. However, we all kind of think outside the box. We all are sort of unconventional, I guess. I mean, we moved back to Missouri into my parents' basement with twins, and everybody, all parties were cool with it. It's an interesting dynamic when, like, my husband gets along with my parents as well as they do, and my parents love being around our kids enough that they had the conversation about, like, where would they go? My hair looks gray in here. Where would they go if they sold their house? And Dad said, well, we would just move over across the bridge into the RV. Well, it's across a toll bridge, so we wouldn't see each other as much, and my mom was not cool with it because it was too far away from us. I wonder why my hair looks so gray. It looks like I put dry shampoo on and then forgot to, like, rub it in. I didn't put dry shampoo in my hair today because I'm completely out. So maybe it's the lights. Let me move it. Not that it matters. So anyway, it doesn't seem weird to us because we're all so close, and like, despite what it may look like based on our lifestyle, we could be really happy living in a warehouse, just all of us together. Like, we all see that as an adventure, as like a fun time. And it kind of reminds me of on the twins' birthday when we lost power. All of us on our side of the street lost power, and we all went over to my aunt and uncle's house. And then it started snowing like crazy, and we were kind of joking about if we didn't have our power come back on, we would all have a big slumber party at my aunt and uncle's house. And everybody was kind of excited about it and almost disappointed when the power came back on. So we all just like hanging out together. So this would be, like, living in this warehouse with my parents for a year would be fond memories for all of us, I think. It's just, we all think outside the box, and we're all unconventional, and we can make it really fun. The thing about this warehouse is my dad had a lot of forethought when he put it together, and he said that because it has like power and water in certain places, he said in a matter of a weekend he could have a functioning kitchen put in here. So the idea was, we're not gonna leave you, honey bunny. We could sort of map out what a living space would look like, and it's not like we would have to stay in our RVs or just cook in our RVs. Like, we could have space. And
it's so beautiful.
It is. Would you guys like to live here?
Can I get into one thing?
Yep.
What do you guys think about living here in Bumpa's shop?
Yeah.
And sleeping here? We did toss around the idea of coming over here and staying in our RVs on New Year's Eve. And we have like the little electric or propane fire pits, and we would just kind of hang out in here and sleep in our RVs and camp where it's warmish. But this also has like radiant heat in the floor, so even though it's concrete, I mean, we could obviously put out area rugs and make it homey, but the floor would be warm too. It's just an interesting thing to think about. And I guess the conversation will progress if we really do think that it'd be worth it to put our homes on the market right now. And like, Brad and I obviously have to talk about our future, and like, would more kids mean we would want to move anyway? And like I said earlier, if that's a yes for us, then selling our house now might be the best thing to do. So it's just kind of fun to think about. What are you doing? Are you climbing up there?
What are we gonna do in here?
What do you want to do, Bear?
I'll put up my toys.
Okay.
Oh,
These were toys that were in the RV.
she's still sleeping in there.
Flower Shoe's taking a nap in the RV. Oh, good. Okay.
And she has my cat blanket on.
Oh, I bet she's so cozy and warm. So we could put the basketball hoop over here somewhere and go ahead and tape off a court and play little one-on-one half-court basketball. And I would love a trampoline in here. And a trampoline. What else could we do in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, your dad would have to sell the limo. Get it out of here.
Get the heck out of here, limo. They're building a winery right down the street, so we could just walk to the winery and eat dinner.
Right. Yeah, we haven't even talked about the winery.
No.
Literally, a stone throw away, they're building a winery. Like they just got the permits from the city and everything got approved.
What should we do?
That's
Well,
pretty exciting.
what should we do?
Do you need to go pee? Should we go to pee in the back?
Another thing that's kind of cool is that for that year that we lived here, we would basically not have rent. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have rent or a mortgage for a year. So we would be able to save and put into the house that we build. It's just, and then we're talking about getting a couple of lots together and building kind of together in the back of a cul-de-sac. So it could be really cool.
No wonder why your parents are okay with living in the shed.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, not exactly roughing it with their Bose surround sound system.
Much different than just living in your RV.
Right. A lot of storage.
Yep.
And a bed that vibrates has a... Yeah, we could just shower in here. I mean, it has 2 shower heads. This is ridiculous.
We would have to think about if my parents during that year take this camping.
Right.
I guess we would have our shower where you're like...
Yeah, exactly. Well, we could replace our shower head pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the rainfall on like them? Can we put real whatever wood, that teak wood or whatever?
Yeah, we could go tiki. So in addition to the giant warehouse, there's also a 2-bedroom apartment complex right there that has like a full kitchen and everything, and showers and stuff. So we wouldn't be roughing it.
And Buck and Mark's RV.